Hey YouTube, so I've seen a lot of girls on YouTube doing the no mirror makeup challenge. I usually don't get too into talking about makeup on my channel. I normally talk about food and shopping and things like that, but I thought it looked like a really fun topic to do, so I'm going to try and do best I can. I have the frame pulled up right now just to make sure I'm in frame, and I'll minimize it here in a minute when I get started. But I'm going to do all vegan makeup just to kind of show that it can be done. I think I've talked about before how I'm using up a lot of my old products, so I do have some of the drugstore brand and higher end brand of non-vegan makeups that I'm just trying to use up. As it comes up in my cycle of makeup. So some things I'm kind of lacking in my vegan makeup. So if you all have any tips for that, maybe at the end you can comment down below and tell me. I did just take a shower, so my hair is still wet. I washed my face in the shower with the Queen Helene pomegranate raspberry scrub. Smells really good. I use it every day in the shower. And then when I'm not in the shower and I'm just at the end of the day getting my makeup off, I use the Desert Essence big jumbo face wash that I talked about in my first or second Vitacost haul. After that, I put on my Alba Green Tea and Aloe Oil-Free Moisturizer on my face just to kind of let that soak in. So these are my preliminary steps that I use prior to coming in here to film. Next up, I use my e.l.f. lip exfoliator. I talked about that in my last video. It's got some granules in it, basically just to slough off any dead skin on your lips, just to kind of prep them to get a good smooth surface. And then after that, I put on my Mary Hemster's Vegan Hemp Balm in but the flavor is spearmint, and it has an SPF of 18. So I get that on Vitacost as well for really cheap. Okay, so I went ahead and put sticky notes, post-it notes over top of all my built-in mirrors because e.l.f. is really good about putting mirrors on all of their products. So I went ahead and covered all those up so you don't think I'm cheating. I'm going to scoot up just a little bit so you can see a little better, and let's get started. I'm going to hit the minimize button now, and I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm just going to go ahead and give you one more close up and see my clear eyelashes and eyebrows and my less than desirable skin complexion. So here we go. I'm going to hit the minimize button. I hope I'm in frame during the whole thing. If not, I really don't have a way to go back and do it over. So here we go. Okay. The first thing I'm going to start with is some concealer. It's an e.l.f. concealer, and it is in the color Ivory. So it looks like this. It just comes in a little stick form. I have some veins near my eyes on either side of my nose. I guess the skin's just really thin right there, and also really pale. So I'm going to just try to blend this in. And I am by no means, as I've said before, like a makeup expert, makeup artist, obviously. So it's kind of fun just to go off from memory. I know I have a vein right here down my nose. I don't know if anybody else in the world has that, but being a redhead, you just have a whole new set of ginger problems the rest of the world doesn't have. Okay, I know I have like some redness around the edge of my nose. I'm probably putting too much on, is what I feel like. I feel like I'm going like a little thicker than I normally would. Okay, that's about it. Oh, and then I have this powdered e.l.f. concealer, and it's in the mineral collection that they have. It is in the color Fair and has an SPF of 15. And I'll link the e.l.f. website down below when I'm done, just in case you're not familiar with them. I think everybody and their mama has heard of them. So I'm just going to head up with this. This is kind of a really pale concealer. I normally kind of just use it under my eyes as like an under eye brightener. because it doesn't really give like a full concealer coverage, like over blemishes or um, like those veins I did earlier. So I just kind of use it to just brighten under my eyes. I don't have like the darkest under eye area. My mom is really struggles with that, so I'm kind of glad I didn't inherit that. Okay, maybe that's good. Who knows? Who really knows at this point? Okay, and usually next up I would do, oh, my foundation, I guess. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. It has an SPF of 15. It's oil free, and it is in the color Porcelain, which I've talked about before is the palest one that they make. I'm going to apply it with my knockoff blender ball that I got at Walgreens. And this foundation, I think I've about used this one up, so if you hear any air in the lines there, it's from that. So I try not to go super heavy because it does have a little bit of a tendency to settle in fine lines. If you are quickly approaching 30, like I am, you may know a thing or two about these fine lines that have just kind of appeared out of nowhere overnight. I blame a lot of it on nursing school. As some of you know, I was in nursing school this past year, full time, full year of my life, that I'll never get back. It's a really great experience, but very stressful. Not as much sleep as I would have liked, not as much fresh air as I would have liked. I became vegan though during it, so I think nutrition-wise I did pretty good with that. This is probably not blended worth a hoot. So like I said, this is a pretty full coverage. I just really try to blend it. I didn't have much luck prior to getting this pink blending sponge because it just didn't go on very well. I think I just got it in my eyebrow. So, if you want to avoid that if you can. It's a hair and sponge. Story of my life. I shed quite a bit. Okay. Am I blended? Am I blended? Somebody tell me. I almost wish they had one step paler on this e.l.f. makeup, just because I feel like it is just a teensy bit darker than my actual skin tone, but I guess the general population is not as pale as me, and it makes me a mess on the kitchen table. Let's see, next up I have an e.l.f. Eyeshadow primer. All the labeling is worn off somehow. It looks like this, has a little wand, kind of looks like a lip gloss, and I guess you put it on your eyes to keep your shadow from creasing. I've also used the e.l.f. the Full Face Primer. I feel like it works really well too. They're sold out of it a lot on their website, so it must be kind of a popular item. As I talked about before, I order all my e.l.f. Products online just because they have like a bigger selection and they always have some kind of deal going on with that. And I want to try some other brands of vegan makeup. I just haven't really gotten into them. I know a lot of the Wet n Wild products are vegan, so that's pretty exciting. Let's see. Because I can find the Wet n Wild, obviously, at the store. Next up is the e.l.f. Regular and Waterproof Mascara Duo. As you can see, I have um, really clear eyelashes. They're pretty thick and they're pretty long, so I don't really have a problem with that. It's just the fact that they don't show up unless you're, really close and can see them, so they don't really frame my eyes as they should. So I normally start out with the waterproof. Oh gosh. I like stick my tongue out just to get it, not gouge my eye out. think I'm almost out of this also. I have a backup in the other room in there, but since I'm gonna look like a hot tranny mess after this anyway, I'll just go with it. And then I do a couple coats of the regular once the waterproof dries. And I don't ever put any liner or mascara on my lower lashes because it's not good. It's not good for my particular setup. So I'm going to go back in with some of the regular. If anybody else has tried this challenge, the vegan edition, or with any vegan products, comment down below with a video response, or comment, just regular comment, and tell me what's your favorite vegan product or your favorite e.l.f. product. I'm wearing their nail polish, one of the free polishes I got today. Also, it's in the color lilac. I think it's not my favorite, but they're really good quality. They stay on for a really long time, I feel. So let's see what we can get into next. Next up, I'm going to use some eyeshadow, since we're on eyes. This is the e.l.f. 100 color palette. This was like my very first e.l.f. purchase. I saw it in a magazine, and I was like, oh, 100 polishes for 10 bucks. Can't argue with that. I'm pretty sure it's still the same price, and I think it is one of the items that they do sell out a lot of. Ooh, on e.l.f.'s website. I am not coordinated at all. So all these pretty colors, because I am a redhead with brown eyes, I normally just stick to this side, this neutral color side over here. If you want to get crazy and get into some of the blues and pinks, go for it. You're my hero. So let's start with a highlight color. And like I said, I am by no means a professional at applying makeup. So I'm going to set this down so I can get under my brow bone area here. This eyeshadow isn't my favorite. Like I said, I'm using up a lot of higher end and drugstore brand non-vegan eyeshadows. This e.l.f., I don't know if they've changed the formula since I purchased this a few years back, but I feel like it does have quite a bit of fallout. This is an e.l.f. brush too, by the way. It is professional eyeshadow blush for non-professionals like me. It's the first separate e.l.f. brush that I bought, and I really enjoy it. It's pretty stiff. It's a good little brush for getting in here. I see a lot of these girls on YouTube, they just have like really big eyes. They're really pretty. I'm jealous. They have like a big eyebrow to eye ratio, and they can fit in like 12 colors on their lids, and I just have this tiny little area to work with. So, okay, that's that with the highlighter. I am really scared to see what this looks like, and I'm gonna go in next with just like an all-over color all over my whole shadow, my whole eyelid, my eye curtains. If y'all seen the movie The House Bunny with Anna Faris, she says that the eyes are the nipples of the face, and that's one of my favorite funny quotes. It always cheers me up to hear that. The movie itself, not that great, but that one particular quote I enjoyed her saying. I'm just going to go all over like a sandy color. One thing I am missing from my vegan makeup collection is a blush. So I'm not going to do any blush or anything like that today, but I realized when I was looking in the bathroom at my mound of makeup in there that I didn't have any vegan blushes or bronzers. I used to have the e.l.f. bronzer, and I literally used every bit of it up, and I think some of it may have gotten dropped and broken. So let's go in here in the crease, shall we? So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations on a vegan blush or bronzer, I'm a little pale. Well, I don't know what I'm looking like currently. other side. As you can tell, I'm a lefty. Do I have any left-handed viewers or subscribers? Because we're the best. Um, there was only 2 girls in my nursing class, myself and one other girl, that were left-handed, and my instructor was actually left-handed, so it was kind of funny. She would like show us how to do like a certain skill, like starting an IV or starting a catheter, and she would always be backwards for everyone else. I do most things right-handed though. I guess I apply makeup left-handed, I write left-handed, and I eat left-handed. Um, and if I were to play a sport, like batting with a bat would be left-handed, and like any kind of golf, top golf would be left-handed. So I'm kind of a weirdo like that. Okay, so I think that's about it on eyes. I don't normally do liner just because my eyelashes are so straight. They're so straight that you can see like right onto the liner. Also don't really have any vegan eyeliner to show you guys, so that's kind of sad. Do you have any suggestions? Once again, comment down below. Okay, here comes the fun part. Eyebrows. My eyebrows are pretty full, but they're pretty light, so they don't really frame my eyes as much as I would like them to. So let's see if we can get a little eyebrow action. This is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. I don't know if it has a color. This is light, the color of it. So as you can see, I've used it quite a bit. Definitely hit pan on that. So once that's used up, I would definitely reorder this. So where's my eyebrow? There's no telling. There's no telling what I look like at this point. And then I just fill back in with a little brush. Maybe. Probably look like Bert from Bert and Ernie by now. Who knows? Or any other Sesame Street or Dr. Seuss character. That one was way too hot. There's no telling. Now I also want to do the my boyfriend or my husband does my makeup challenge. I think that would be really fun. There's no telling. I asked my husband to just like get me like a shirt out of my closet, like before like quick getting ready to leave in a hurry, and he will like pull out something that's just totally not appropriate for the situation or the weather or the dressy factor of the day. So it's pretty funny how men think. I do have a little e.l.f. Shimmering facial whip, Stewie Griffin style whip, and I'm gonna just pop a little of that on my upper cheekbones. It's a really shimmery little highlighter. You can use it on your I think that you can pretty much use it everywhere. Your eyes, your lips, your cheeks. So I'm just gonna hit up my upper cheek here since I'm not using any blushers or bronzers today. Since I don't have any that are vegan style. You look up in your brain, it helps you think. Okay. What do they look like? I don't even know. Okay. Got that. Ooh, I almost forgot. Well, forgot to finish trashing my eyebrows. I used the e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara to send as the eyebrow in. I haven't really used the clear mascara much just because I don't want to scare people with just my natural lash color. So I'm going to get these bad boys comb them into place, shall we? I don't even know if I'm going to post this up, guys. Seriously, it might be that bad. It's bad enough I had to show you without makeup to begin with. Okay, this is the e.l.f. pressed powder, studio powder. in the color porcelain, so same as the foundation porcelain with porcelain. This is the second or third one of these that I've had, and I actually have another brand new one in my purse floating around here somewhere. So this one's pretty much had it, but I'm just gonna just get some of my a little bit more oil prone areas and just kind of blend that in just to get a good matte finish. It's actually pretty cool outside here today in Tennessee, so maybe the oil factor will be low. It's about 47 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so I'm in my sweater here at the house. It hasn't warmed up all the way yet. Here's an e.l.f. Pen Lip Matte Lip Dealio, and the color Nearly Nude. I don't know the names of all of them. It's like this. Don't get it confused with your concealer. They're similar. Things can happen early in the morning when you're trying to rush out the door, so just on my lips there. My lip zone. I think that is everything. So I'm going to pull my screen back up so I can look at myself and all my glory here. Not too bad, eh? I feel like I might have went a little heavy with the brows. And obviously no bronzer or tan on, so I guess I did okay. Hopefully it's an improvement from what you all saw earlier. If you would take a minute to subscribe if you'd like to keep seeing me do crazy vegan challenges and crazy vegan shopping hauls and things like that, or me trying to fix my hair. This little piece didn't make it, obviously. Anyway, just take a minute to subscribe, hit the like button if you like this video, comment down below your favorite vegan makeup products, or if you have some that you want me to try out, I will try and find them. There's also some box of the month clubs that are sprouting up that are more my style, I guess you could say. There's one from Vegan Cuts. They just started that a couple days ago. I think the September one is sold out. I'm thinking about getting that one to try for a couple months. It's all snack foods, vegan snacks. And it's $20 a month, $19.99 a month with the free shipping. There's another one called Conscious Box. I think a majority of the products are vegan, but every once in a while they'll throw in, something with honey or I guess milk products. So that one I'm still kind of on the fence about because it's not 100% vegan. There's another one called Eco Amy, I think. Um, I've signed up a couple times to be like on the waiting list because I guess it's always sold out, and I've never gotten a an email response. And it's more of cosmetics and toiletry items to try. So that one would be a little bit different, just because it would be makeup and products, hand washes, face washes, things like that. I'd really be interested in trying that. So if you guys are subscribed to any of those Box of the Month clubs, let me know how you're enjoying them. I'm thinking about hitting that up. At least one of them just to try for a couple months and see how I like it. The snack food one's pretty interesting, just because it is something different, because I'm not sure if there's anything else out there like that. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will try to get better with my videos. As far as posting them more frequently, I have my state boards are on Saturday, so a lot of my time has been spent studying for my nursing state board exams. So hopefully once I pass that, it'll be a lot more free time, a lot more opportunities to make more videos for you guys. So I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.